Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a fun type of a reading today. So I have done plenty of pick a cards before, but this particular reading I wanted to do pick an Orgonite. All of these Orgonites here are from a company called Wing and Bell. I will go ahead and put their information in the description box below. Each Orgonite holds or contains a special type of an energy, and so we're going to be bringing forth messages based on these energies. Now there's no rules. You guys can pick the entire reading, or you guys can pick whatever type of message you want to get. So I'm going to just go ahead and list everything in the description box below as far as the timestamps, so 1 through 5, and then the actual Orgonite and the type of message that we're going to be bringing forth. So the very first thing that we're going to focus on, this right here, is called the Guardian Angel Orgonite. Look at how beautiful that is. So we're going to bring forth a message from your guardian angel. So that's going to be number 1. Number 2, we're going to be bringing forth energy from Archangel Chamuel. So this is going to be on romantic love. So if you guys are interested in a love message, we're going to bring it forth through number 2. This right here is the Archangel Michael Orgonite, and we're going to bring forth any kind of messages that might be challenging, areas where you need some sort of strength with facing some sort of darkness or challenging times. So we're going to go ahead and bring forth messages like that through Archangel Michael. Archangel Azrael is going to be very interesting because today we're going to tap into past over loved ones. Now we're going to be using a special deck that Wing and Bell created called the Spirit Oracle. I'm also going to be using a fun deck that is off of Etsy, and it is called the Mystical Amazing Spirit Cards. It's like a kind of like a Ouija board, so it's going to bring forth some numbers and maybe even possibly a name. So Archangel Azrael is the angel of transition, and so that's why we're going to be bringing forth messages from the other side. So that's pretty fun today. And then last but not least, Archangel Raphael. This is the Healing Heart Orgonite. So any kind of areas that we need healing, we're going to bring forth messages with this particular Orgonite. So anyways, I'm super excited. And also over here in the left corner of the screen, if you guys can see this white light, this is actually a gigantic selenite tower. This was gifted to me by a lovely follower. I just got this yesterday and I just can't even believe it. I am just through the moon. It's super beautiful. Unfortunately, my camera angle, you can't see the entire thing, but it is so amazing. I've already sent a thank you out, but if this follower happens to be watching this video, I just want you to know how much I appreciate it, and I am just so excited through the roof. I've never had anything this beautiful before, as far as a crystal is concerned. Definitely my biggest crystal to date. So anyways, thank you so much for checking that off of my wish list. I really appreciate it. So anyways, as far as everything that I'm using, you guys, is the decks, they will also be in the description box below. So anyways, let's get into this fun reading. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring forth this one right here. I'm just going to put it right here on the side for our guardian angel messages. So the 2 decks that I wanted to use for this one are going to be the Guardian Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine, so it seemed appropriate. And we're also going to use a My Love Oracle, which is the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. So this is just messages from Spirit. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to shuffle these. And it is officially summer here in Arizona. Yes, I understand it's spring, but there really is no such thing in Arizona. So I have the fan on above. And I know that last year, a lot of people had something to say about the sound of the fan. It just is what it is, you guys. Sorry. All right, so what does our guardian angel want us to know today for the people that are watching this reading? All right, let's get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to draw 3 messages per deck. We have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, combined with the Belt Punish. That's an interesting message. We have the 5 of Cups combined with the Mourning card. Very interesting so far, you guys. And last message, we have the Strength card. Love it. With the Violet card. Okay, so let's get into all of these messages. I'm going to put these over here. quite a few things to work with. And I just want to make sure that we can see everything nice and good. Let me go ahead and bring forth some light over here. Make sure we are all set. Okay. So that just actually brought a glare. So let's go ahead and move that back. I'm not a professional, you guys, when it comes to recording or the setup. Maybe moving forward, I will get my shit together. But unfortunately, right now, it's very just, yeah. Okay, so Ace of Cups. Let's read it. The Ace of Emotion is the Ace of Cups. So our guardian angel wants to talk about our own cup of love. That's how I see the Ace of Cups. Yes, it can be a love offering, and that might be what it is for some of you, but it's our own cup of love before we share that with another person. What's going on with our own ingredients? So let's read it. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. Beautiful. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. So why is it being combined with the energy of the belt? Punish. Okay, so what I'm getting for some of you is that your own cup may be at this time strained because of your past experiences. Maybe we have been in some sort of, past experience with abuse. Maybe this could even stem all the way back to childhood. This doesn't have to just be romantic love. My first inclination when I picked up this card and saw it was that it has something to do with the way that we love. It has something to do with our own energy rather than an energy coming to us. Now, I feel that because of this energy that's tied to us in a negative way, whether it be through some sort of traumatic past or some other situation, it's really, really preventing like the right kind of love coming to us, and a healthy kind of a love. So this is our guardian angel's way of talking or really wanting us to focus on our own cup before moving forward, or before asking for a new situation to come into our lives, because there's this energy here that's tied to it that's very strained. Another reason why I'm saying this as well is because we have the card of mourning with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a really sad card. So I'm going to read this. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. We've got to let something go before something new can come into our lives. So that's why the belt in the morning card is here. Forgive yourself. Exactly, your own cup. Work on that part of yourself that needs to forgive others and those around you for any mistakes of the past, so that way everyone can move forward. Grieving, look at this, I can't believe it. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back to the path of joy. There is something that we either keep replaying the past, we keep punishing ourselves perhaps for how we were in the past, or what we allowed to happen to ourselves, or just in certain ways that we were victimized. So this is not making, if there was some sort of an abuse or some sort of traumatic situation, that it's okay. But we're at that point where we want to move forward. We want to move forward in a healthy way for ourselves. But maybe some of us are having a very difficult time because we're still in this energy of mourning something, being sad, focused on all the pain, rather than focused on the things that are still good in our lives. Because the Five of Cups is a card usually that shows a man who's standing on a shore and he's focused on the three cups that have spilt over. It's a bummer. Something didn't work out. There is some sort of sadness and disappointment, maybe even shame and guilt. But there are still two cups that are behind him, but he is not focused on those. He is focused on the three cups that are spilled. So it's basically Spirit's way, your guardian angel's way of saying, how do you want to move forward? Do you want to move forward focused on the past, stuck mourning over the past, stuck being, basically punishing yourself, continuing to punish maybe somebody else that has caused you pain, caused this? Or do we want to move forward in a healthy way? It's kind of like if something abusive has happened to us, how long are we going to hold ourselves hostage by this abuse, by this sadness, by this mourning? We can only mourn for so long before we need to forgive ourselves and forgive other people for these wrongdoings before we can move forward and be happy. So this is your angel's way of saying that this is going to require a lot of inner strength. This is going to require great courage. You do have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. You can get through this, is what your guardian angel is saying. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. So there could be something where we're punishing ourselves. We're keeping ourselves stuck. We're keeping ourselves in this state of mourning. We cannot move forward at this time because we're so stuck in our own mourning. So Spirit is saying that you can. This is an energy here where, sometimes we give so much slack, I guess, to other people, but we're not going to give it to ourselves. Kind of like we're treating other people in a way to where we wouldn't even treat ourselves that way. So there's something about, if you can give compassion so freely to other people, now it's time to start giving that to yourself. You need to also stand strong in your convictions if the answer is to tell someone no, as in no more. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I gotta let my cat out. I'm not dealing with this anymore. And this violet is the crown chakra. This is your connection straight to your higher self, straight to spirit, straight to the universe. Intuitive, spiritual, and self-aware. You are self-aware enough and strong enough and have the courage to get past whatever this is. You can do it, is what your guardian angel is saying. It's such an empowering, beautiful message of strength for your guardian angel regarding some sort of a challenge in your life, some sort of sad, situation, whatever it may be, whether it is childhood pain, whether it is mistakes that you've made, whether it's been, some sort of an abuse from another person or something that just didn't work out that's made us sad. But we are survivors and we can get through this. And your guardian angel wants you to know this today. So stop punishing yourself or stop punishing another person. It's better for you to mourn this and move forward and choose to be strong. And sometimes being strong is in the form of forgiving yourself and others for wrongdoing and moving forward in a way that you're guided to move forward to. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely, intuitively, your higher self is aware that you need to move past this, that you need to basically go through this pain, go through this energy, and come out the other side. It's time, is what I'm getting from your guardian angel. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that message. I hope there was something special for some of you out there that are watching this video. So now we're going to move on into number 2. All right, you guys, so number 2 is the Archangel Chamuel Love Magnet Orgonite. And so we are going to get some messages in regards to our romantic love life. The 2 decks that we're going to be using are mine. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera, or the speaker. The Twin Flame Journey Tarot. We're going to be using that today. We can be, of course, looking into any kind of a love situation. It does not have to just be twin flames, but this is the deck I wanted to use. And we're also going to be using it with my Twin Flame Oracle. Let's see what we need to know about our romantic love lives. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay. So we have the Lover's card. It says Twin Flame Connection. So let's go ahead and get a card here. Wow, we have Devotion. So you guys, right from the get-go, I know I said that it doesn't have to be for just twin flames, but this could literally be specific for some of you that identify with being a twin flame. This is the energy of being devoted to your twin flame journey. Now, it doesn't mean that you're hopelessly devoted to your counterpart, that it's all about them and it's no longer about you and taking care of yourself. As a twin flame reader, I always encourage those who are on the twin flame journey to make sure that you're focused on yourself first. Because if you're not good out the gate and your own cup is not good, you're not going to be good for your twin flame connection. So we definitely have to take care of ourselves first and foremost. But for some of you, there may just be a special message where there is this devotion, a complete devotion. This is your path. You're on the correct journey. This is a twin flame connection. Maybe you needed to know that today. So let's go ahead and get another message. Oh, we have a message of love, Page of Cups. There could be a message of love coming your way. Wow, we have Muse. So this is beautiful. This just means that there is something being manifested. There is something being created right now when it comes to a message of love coming to you. This could be from your twin flame. This could be because you've been so dedicated and devoted to your twin flame connection, your twin flame growth and development and ascension process, that now something that you have been wanting to manifest and create is on the horizon. Wow. And we have strength. The strength card right here is an energy where we have been really working on and developing our inner strength. We have really restrained ourselves perhaps from jumping the gun and doing something prematurely. Yeah, it's been tough. So I'm getting that this is a specific message for some of you that have been in separation from your twin flame. So I'm sorry, you guys. I know that I said that it wasn't going to be just for twin flames, but it is. I don't know what to do about it, okay? It doesn't have to, you can chuck the label and this is just about your love life. That's fine. But if you're specifically on the twin flame journey, I'm getting that you have been in solitude and in separation from your twin flame, and that's about ready to change. You have really restrained yourself. You've worked on yourself. You've done your work, and now something is going to be happening here. Something is being created. Something is about ready to change on the horizon. Something is coming into your reality in the form of a message of love, perhaps from your twin flame. That's just what I'm getting, okay? So let's go ahead, because I feel like that was just geared towards twin flames. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other messages for those of you that do not resonate with the twin flame journey. We have Page of Pentacles. And we have Mute. Interesting. So what I'm getting here is that I am getting a separation again. So if you have been by yourself or alone, or have been in separation from a person that you wish to be with right now, what I'm getting is that this is a really good time to work on yourself. So of course, this can be for twin flames as well. Really good time to work on yourself and just basically put your own ideas into action. Page of Pentacles means that we're sitting down with our ideas and we're really putting pen to paper and we're creating something. We're thinking about our future. We're thinking about what we want to do, especially if something isn't going on in our love lives. We're just focusing on ourselves, which is the best thing you could possibly do. Oh my gosh, I love it. The stars are aligning for you in your love life, and we have tribes. So what I'm getting here for some of you is that, whatever kind of situation that you happen to be in right now, you've got a lot of support from your tribe. The stars are aligning. You're being aligned to the correct people that are on your path for a specific reason. This could be self-help or groups that can help you. This could be people that you meet on your journey. This could be support. I just keep getting the energy of support. That's just why I keep saying it over and over again. This could just be groups that you belong to, friends that you make, family, coworkers even. Whoever you are running into, though, on your tribe is placed in your path at the correct time, and you're being supported in a huge way when it comes to your love life. You're being guided to all the correct places and all the correct people. That's just what I'm getting. And it may be through your tribe that you come into alignment with your person or a new person, whatever you guys are desiring. Yeah, whatever is going on here, whatever happened, whatever separation's going on, this is about walking away from something that either isn't working or something that just isn't happening right now, and we are continuing to evolve. So we're not just sitting around and waiting for this love to come into our lives. We're actually moving forward. We're doing the work. I'm seeing here for these twin flames, they've already done this work, and that's why something now is on the horizon to come in. Something has been created. The situation is evolving. Your love life is evolving, you guys. See, and you're having these signs. You're seeing signs of this happening. You're seeing signs that something is coming together when it comes to your love life. And the star, when I get the star in a reading and signs, this tells me that the universe is aligning signs that are pointing you into the direction of this love or the correct love. That, this wish that you have in regards to your love life. So you're literally manifesting your ideas right now, what you want during this time that maybe something isn't happening or you and a person are not speaking. You're literally manifesting this. You're bringing it into form. You're not sitting around and waiting. You are creating. That's why it's saying evolving. You're moving on. And when you do this, then the stars align and you're pointed into the correct direction. So both of these readings can tie together and really showcase that when you work on yourself and you do you, the stars align and everything comes to a beautiful conclusion. Love it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that message from Archangel Chamuel on your love life. So let's go ahead and move into Archangel Michael. All right, you guys, Archangel Michael, number 3. This is going to be on messages that are challenging. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the tarot of shadow and light. I believe that's what it's called. And we're also darkness and light. Sorry, you guys. This is the darkness and light tarot, and this is my twin flame shadows. So we're going to go ahead and focus on some challenges that we might be experiencing when it comes to just life in general. How we might feel like we're in the dark, how we might be dealing with, just hardship. So let's just see what Archangel Michael has to say about it. All right, what do we need to know? Ooh, embarrassment. It's probably one of the, that's just a really, really tough shadow. When we feel so embarrassed, we feel like we just don't even want to show our faces, or we just can't move forward for whatever reason. We're feeling really embarrassed. Okay, so this right here, this is the Emperor's energy in reverse. So the Emperor in reverse literally talks about a lack of control. We don't feel like we're in control of our lives. So this is an energy where we feel embarrassed. We feel embarrassed because we didn't stand up for ourselves. We feel embarrassed because we didn't take charge of a situation. But what Archangel Michael is saying is that shaming yourself for acting this way, or maybe not having the proper tools at the time to do it differently, isn't going to help you. So it's never too late to take charge of your life and to take charge of a situation. It's just a matter of changing your perception and changing the energies around. Wallowing in that energy of feeling like shit and staying in that energy of feeling embarrassed isn't going to do you any good. So it's time to take this energy and put it back upright, so that way you can sit in your throne of power and not make the same mistakes again. So it's never too late to change, is what Archangel Michael is saying. We have elusive. Energies of elusive. Oh, Knight of Blades, Knight of Swords. For some of you, there could be an actual person around you that you feel like it's disempowering you. It's making you feel like you're not in control. It's making you feel like an idiot. Like, oh, I can't believe I'm allowing this to happen to me over and over again. The Knight of Blades is the Knight of Swords. And when it's in reverse, it just means that there's just something happening. There's something happening around us that might seem like an injustice. Somebody may be outright abusing us with their words, or their actions are just really chaotic in our lives. They might be elusive, very in and out, or their actions, we don't know what they're doing or what they're saying, or they might be saying this but doing another thing, and it's just causing confusion. I really feel like this is connected. So it has made you feel disempowered. It's made you feel like you've lost complete and total control of your life because this person is just in and out and you don't know where you're at with them. But what I'm getting from Archangel Michael is this: if you allow somebody to have this type of power over you and to lord and reign this power over you, you of course are going to inevitably feel disempowered. So it's about getting back on your throne and learning this lesson that some people are just in this energy. And when they're in this energy, we don't have to put up with it. We have the power to sit on that throne and say, no more. And that's what Archangel Michael is telling you in this reading. This kind of activity around you right now, this kind of behavior from another person, it's a no-go. It's time to sit in your throne and say, fuck off. Sorry, that's just what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and get one last energy. Yeah, sell out, okay? So let me get the message on this before we end the reading. King of Coins, damn. Woohoo. Okay. So this could be a completely different message for some of you, or it can be connected. I'm going to read it both ways. Some of you are selling out because you're dependent financially on a person. King of Coins. Some of you are just feeling very safe with a particular partner, but they don't necessarily inspire you. You're not in love. You're just kind of accepting something because it's comfortable, it's easy, and it's something that you just feel like maybe you can't even get away from because there is some sort of a financial dependency. Hell, maybe you're even taking care of this person. But this energy here is a sellout type of an energy. How much longer are we going to put our lives on hold? How much longer are we going to continue to feel embarrassed because we can't take care care of ourselves. So there might be some kind of a message out there for some of you that really feel like you want to change your circumstances, so that way you no longer have to rely on a particular person in order to support you financially. This is a time where you do have the strength and courage and whatever it takes in order to move forward in a very independent way and start being in control of your own destiny. There's some sort of a disempowerment going on with this reading here for Archangel Michael. So some of us might feel like we have sold ourselves to the devil in a way just to basically have this person, and that energy has to change. So if it's not somebody that's taking care of you, what you're doing is you're selling out to this idea that this is your person. And I'm not here to say it's not your person, but the thing is, if you're feeling this way, if you're feeling disempowered and embarrassed like a sellout, and you know that you are settling for less than you deserve, and it's time to get rid of this energy and to sit in that power throne, take back your power and just say no more to whoever this elusive in and out person is in your life. You deserve better, which is what Archangel Michael is saying. You have the courage and the strength to get through this. You don't have to settle for this energy. You don't have to be a sellout anymore. You can sit in this throne and you can basically tell people how it's gonna be, period. And that's the message. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed that very empowering message from Archangel Michael. And now we're going to move on into number 4, which is Archangel Azrael. All right. Archangel Azrael, so this is the angel of transition. So we are going to be focusing here, you guys, on messages from the other side. So if you guys have lost somebody, or this could be a spirit guide, somebody who is acting as a spirit guide to you, we're going to go ahead and get some messages. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we are going to be specifically using this deck from Wing and Bell. It is called the Spirit Oracle, and I will go ahead and put their information in the description box below to where you can get this deck, okay? So we're going to shuffle these cards here. This is called the angel reading cards. We're going to shuffle these, and then we're going to shuffle these. And then we're going to shuffle these guys. This is the mystical, amazing spirit cards. And these are on Etsy, so I'll put them down below as well. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, we have Angel of Manifestation. So we have a guide that is bringing forth a message on manifestation. So we have a spirit guide or somebody that has passed on that wants to bring forth a message about manifesting something. So just so you know, this smoke here, this is called capromancy. I hope I'm saying it correctly. So you guys can look at this image and actually see some sort of a message. It's a form of scrying through smoke. So if you want to pause the camera, you can also get a message as well from these cards by doing that. So you can get your own message in there. And everybody sees something different. So there's something beautiful in there for someone out there. I just know it. So Angel of Manifestation, or manifestation. This spirit guide or this passed over loved one is telling you, I am cheering you on to help you achieve your goals. I have goosebumps right now. How amazing is that? What you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to do when it comes to your dreams and your goals. This passed over loved one is basically cheering you on every step of the way. This is a boost. This is a beautiful message from them. I love it. So let's go ahead and get a specific card here just to see if there's an extra message. We have the letter E, you guys. So that could be in the person's name, your name. There could be something significant surrounding the letter E. But that could be a special message for whatever it is you're trying to create, or the energy that's connected to you or this individual that is coming through this reading. So we have your spirit team, your spirit guides, your passed over loved ones cheering you on from the other side, telling you that they are helping you and cheering you on as you achieve your goals and live the best life that you possibly can. I freaking love that so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another message here. We have Angel of Detoxification. So there's a special message about detoxifying. Let's see what we got. I place things in your path for you to find, my gifts to you. So I'm going to put this up to the camera. Go ahead and pause it to see if there's something significant that you see in that smoke. Oh my gosh, I see so many things already. It's almost like I see Woodstock for some reason from Peanuts. you know, the Snoopy gang. I also see a goddess. I see a phoenix. I see a bird, really, is what I see. Anyways, you guys are going to see different things. But this particular spirit guide or passed over loved one is placing things in your path for you to find in order to detoxify. So this could be any kind of thing. So let's just say you're going through let's just say you're going through a hard time. You're going through a hard time and you're trying to improve your life in some sort of way. This particular spirit is placing things in your path in order for you. Let's just say it's a book. Let's just say it's a symbol, something that's just like, oh, wow. And then you pick up that book and you realize, oh my gosh, where has this book been my entire life? Which leads you to a class or leads you to looking something up on the internet in order to help you to detoxify and to get healthier in your life, to rid yourself from energies that are no longer serving you. How beautiful. So let's get another message here. We have the letter Z, you guys. There could be something specific regarding Z, so pay attention to the letter Z when it comes to objects that are placed in your path or objects that will be placed in your path in order for you to detoxify from situations or even people that no longer serve you. Oh my gosh, I have such chills. I love this reading. Okay, last message, you guys. We have Angel of Knowledge. Do you see? Okay, so this particular spirit is helping to give you ideas. Look at this, ideas and information. They are communicating with you. So let's go ahead and see what this has to do with. Oh my, I can't even believe this. I communicate with you through animals and nature. Look, they're placing things in your path, maybe such as feathers, or you're seeing certain animals. And this is their way of communicating with you and dropping to you ideas when it comes to whatever you're supposed to be doing or whatever you're supposed to know at that particular moment. Oh my gosh. And we have, oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, this is pretty interesting. So let me go ahead and get the words. So this doesn't, I mean, unless that resonates with some of you out there, but I have Oz, okay, or ooze. I mean, you know, or oozy. I don't know. But Oz is what really, really stands out to me. Oh my gosh, I also have the name Zoe. Zoe, that's what I got here. But you guys are all going to see something different there. But there's something significant that is connected to either Oz, as in maybe the Wizard of Oz. There's something, and it's so funny. Oh my God. It is so funny because the retreat that I am doing with my three ladies, Melanie from Hooligan 1111 has been channeling the Wizard of Oz for like months now. That is freaking amazing. And that's the theme of our retreat that's coming up next week. And I just can't even believe it. Wow. Okay. Anyways, but I'm not trying to make it about me. It's about you guys. So this is the deal. You have this spirit team, these spirit guides that are giving you ideas through these letters, animals, nature, whatever this is. It's knowledge. It's helping to propel you on your path, or they have special significant messages for you through these animals or signs of nature. So pay attention and see what those animals are. So if you're seeing butterflies, look it up. What do butterflies mean? If you're seeing phoenixes or if you're seeing crows, look it up to see what those signs or those animals represent to you while you are in nature. Oh my gosh, this was probably my favorite reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. So now we're going to go ahead and move on into the last one, which is Archangel Raphael. This is going to be the healing heart messages that we need. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got. All right, you guys, the last message, number 5. So if you chose number 5, our Archangel Raphael, Healing Heart, let's go ahead and get the messages. So we are going to be using the Wisdom for Healing Oracle cards by Carolyn Miss, and see what we need to know. We're going to combine them also with the Angel Tarot cards by Riley Valentine, and get what we need as far as healing messages. And it can be healing for any area of our lives. Transform worrisome thoughts. Ooh, look at this, the Judgments card, okay? So This is about huge decisions. I mean, this is not just a minor decision. This is a huge decision when it talks about transforming our life, literally. So this is talking about reviewing and evaluating, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. This is major judgment. So this is in the major arcana. And so this is talking about, you know, that world card would be the next card, which means that we're done with the chapter of our lives. We're closing a major cycle and we're going through a new one. So that's why I'm saying here is that this is a major conclusion, a major decision that needs to be made. So there might be a lot of worrisome thoughts that you guys are having at this particular time in connection to this decision that you need to make. Now remember, this is healing. So let's read the message. So today's lesson is saying, be aware of anything that you are worrying about. What do you do when you're worried? How much power do you lose, and from what part of your body? Your goal is to absorb how much worrying affects your health and to counter the stress of this emotion with prayer and positive action. So the thing is, I feel like at the end of the day, what Archangel Raphael is saying here is that it's not going to do you any good to worry about this. Certain decisions, yes, do need to be made, but at the end of the day, pray about it. Ask your guides, ask the universe to basically reveal to you what it is that you should be doing. Sometimes things just happen for us. It's kind of like, you know, the universe or God can step in and do things for us that somehow we can't do for ourselves. It doesn't mean that we're asking for this intervention, but if some of you are feeling like you got to do all the work, what Spirit is saying is to pray about it, ask for that help. We can't intervene unless you ask us to help and intervene. So if you guys are having a difficult time making a very difficult choice, Spirit is saying, ask us and we can help to intervene to help the situation along, if that resonates for some of you. But at the end of the day, decisions need to be made. So instead of worrying about it, instead of adding that stress and anxiety to the situation, it's about just basically taking that situation and taking that action and doing what you need to do, and the consequences will just follow, and life is just going to continue on. Life is going to basically conclude. So we can't really avoid change is what I'm also getting. So we got to stop worrying about it so much. All right, so let's go ahead and get another message here. See God in all things. I love it. So this is talking about, you know, just seeing that there is divine order in everything. Okay, and we're not alone is also what Spirit's saying. So again, we might be trying to do everything ourselves, and Spirit, see, look at this. I can't believe it. Archangel Azrael is coming up in this reading specifically. We just got through with those messages. So there can be something significant that is in Archangel Azrael's messages for some of you that are dealing with healing heart now. This is the Death card. It says the end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation. It is time to move on. We have to make this choice. We have to make this decision to let something go and move on. Like I said, you guys, this is a major decision. This is no small time stuff. It's a major one. It's a major chapter that you are looking to close. But remember, this is Archangel Raphael's healing heart. This is something that needs to be done in order for your heart to properly heal. See God in all things. So you're not alone as you are going into this energy of transition. Put yourself in slow motion and observe everything and everyone through the lens of this is sacred and it speaks to me. How does that change your environment? Your goal is to learn the spiritual practice of seeing God in all things. Something is happening for a reason. There is some sort of transition that's going on here, a major lesson. But it's about, this is an energy of a blessing, not really. It is a lesson, but there's a blessing in this lesson is what I'm getting for some of you. So it's about trying to see that there is a divine order or something happening for a reason, and it's for your highest good is what I'm getting. So we might want to hold on to it. We might want to cling tightly to it. But something is naturally ending. This could even be the loss of someone. Our hearts are just in such devastation over losing someone. But something has concluded and has ended for a reason. It is a part of the natural process of life. That's just what I'm getting here. And that's why Archangel Azrael is here. So let's go ahead and get one last message, you guys. Choose to empower yourself, okay? So at the end of the day, it's about choosing to empower. Oh my gosh, 3 major arcana. And we already got the strength card in this reading. I believe it came through for the guardian angels reading. So a lot of messages are connecting together. So Archangel Ariel now is saying strength, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Choose to empower yourself with this energy here of forgiveness. You know, sometimes people feel like, well, if I forgive another person, that means it's okay what they did. No, it just means that you're no longer willing to like drink the poison, the unforgiveness, basically what that feels like. It feels like poison. It just poisons your being. So this is about having the strength and the courage that it takes to choose your own happiness. Choose to empower yourself with forgiveness. Don't look at it as if you forgive this person, it makes it okay. No, it just means that they can no longer have that kind of energy or that power over you. Today's lesson. This is the day to practice the power of choice. Choose the quality of the mood that you want. That is, whether you'll adopt a positive or a negative attitude. The choice is up to you. Your goal is to realize that you do have the ability to enhance your life each day. So do you want to be strong and courageous? Do you want to be happy, or do you want to be pissed? Do you want to be happy, or do you want to be right? Do you want to be pissed off because certain things basically have to end? It's just the way life goes. And I'm not trying to, especially if someone has lost someone, you know, we're talking about actual physical death, that's just something to just get over. Absolutely not. But at some point we do have to choose ourselves. We do have to choose to still carry on and live. Sometimes that's very difficult to do. I've never actually lost a person that's been close to me. I've lost pets before. That's the closest things that I've come to. So I really don't have a lot of experience. I know people that have gone through it though. But I remember when I lost I lost 2 cats. I almost felt like I had to continue grieving in order to honor them. I almost felt like if I was happy, then I wasn't honoring them, that somehow their lives didn't matter, or that somehow I just felt guilty for even being happy with new cats. So it's interesting how I was kind of pushed in certain directions to get the cats that I have now. It wasn't even really by choice. It really was things that kind of showed up for me, and I had these decisions to make, and it was just like, okay, I guess I'll transition into this. But now that I have, it's like I'm just so incredibly happy. No one can, of course, replace the cats that I had, but it's just like my heart really transitioned, and it really did carry on, and I'm able to love these new cats again. So I'm not trying to compare cats to people, you guys. It's just that that's the only thing that I can compare it to. And I can see that certain things had to happen for a certain reason. So that's just physical death. But if we're talking about people that are still living, and we maybe wanted something to happen and something just isn't working, we've got to realize that there's certain reason why people aren't meant to be in our lives long term. It's a bummer, but we can see later on, after all of the hardship is over, we can choose to basically empower ourselves. We can choose to basically have the happiness that comes from just choosing our own happiness. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you guys were able to resonate with some of these other messages. So thank you so much for choosing to watch this, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. All right, thanks so much again. Take care. Bye-bye.